Dear student, today we are discussing about the class 10th level chapter of English medium, and the chapter name is banking, and this is an important chapter for the English medium class 10th level. And in this chapter we are discussing, at first we are discussing the introduction about the banking, then we are discussing the function of bank, and after that we are discussing the how many accounts, and at the last we are discussing recurring deposit account formula, which is the only in your syllabus for discussions in this chapter, that is the banking chapter of English medium class 10th. And recurring deposit account formula is an important for the board exam as well as any kind of competitive exam. In these competitive exams, recurring deposit formula frequently used. So one by one we are discussing this all in today's discussions. At first we are discussing introductions. In this introduction part, we are discussing what is the bank. Bank, you may hear the State Bank of India, United Bank of India, Punjab National Bank of India, these all, and etc. bank, and many more example of bank is there. And these are the banking institutions. From here we can take the loan and give some interest for the loans, and we can deposit some money in this bank and earn some interest from the bank, and from this banking institution we can take the loan for the housing, for the buying of house, for the buying of vehicles, and any more etc. purposes. And for that amount we have to pay some interest for the bank. And this is the one kind of financial institutions we are discussing. That is, a banking is a financial institutions or banking institutions. Okay, now we move to the next part, that is a function. What is a function of bank? From bank can provide debit card, bank can provide credit card, bank can provide loan, bank can accept some kind of bills like as electric bills, phone bills, etc. And this is a major function of any kind of banking institutions or financial institutions. And next, how many account is there? There are some savings bank account, SB, current bank account, CB, SB, current savings bank account, current bank account, recurring deposit account, fixed term deposited account, or it may be fixed deposited account. So 1, 2, 3, 4 types of account is there in a banking institutions or financial institutions. So this is a complete of account sections. That is how many accounts in the bank and the name. And now we are moved to the next part, there is a recurring deposit account formula. Recurring deposit account formula, here suppose the RSP you are depositing per month. Per month you are depositing RSP for the nth month, for n month, and the rate of interest per annum is R%. Then the interest will be P into R into n plus 1 divided by 2400. This is a formula to find the interest for the depositing of that money for the nth month, and the rate of interest is R%. So it is an important formula for the board exam as well as the competitive exams. And now one kind of maturity value is there, MV. This is the maturity value will be interest, this is a P into R into n plus 1 divided by 2400 plus P into n. This is the formula for the maturity value for that amount we are depositing in a financial institutions or banking institutions. So this is a complete of these 4 sections, and now we are discussing some example of recurring deposited formula. We are using these 2 formula to solve the example. We are discussing the first example of that section. Suppose a man deposited 200 rupee per month for 2 years. For 2 years at the rate of 10% per annum. Then find the interest earned by that month. So using this formula we can find the interest for that deposited money. So interest is equal to P into R into N plus 1 divided by 2400. Now here P is equal to 200 and R is equal to 10 and N is equal to 2 years means 24 months. And now 24 plus of 1 and divided by 2400. We are using this formula to find the interest earned by the persons who deposited that money in the financial institutions or banking institutions. So interest is, when you multiply this one, then 20, this is 25, and then we get 50. So 500 rupee will be earned by that persons who deposited that money, and the maturity value of that person will be maturity value, that is a P, this formula, maturity value we are using this formula. This is a 500 plus of this one P is equal to 200 and N is equal to 24. So this is the amount, and after calculating we get, okay, this is the formula, and after calculating we get the amount of 24 multiplied with 2, then we get 48, and 00 is there, 500 is there, this one, so 5300. This is the maturity value of that amount for these conditions. So this is a complete of the first example of recurring deposit account formula. We are using this formula. Many more types of example for using this formula will be provided in your board exam as well as a competitive exam. We can use these 2 formula to find the maturity value and the interest earned by the man or institution deposited some money in the financial institutions or banking institutions. So these 2 is an important formula to be remembered for this chapter, that is a banking chapter. Hope today discussions about the banking chapter of English medium class 10. Today discussion about the introductions, function, account, the number of account, number of types of account, and the recurring deposit formula, and one example will help you to understand this chapter better. When you practicing this chapter in future, this video enrich your knowledge about this chapter and help you to solve the problem of this chapter.